stadium rising just to the west of us. For now, we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Brings up 2nd and
9. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
319! What's that?
From the gun, here is Allen. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
Makes the score Bills 7, Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be taken in at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
He'll get this out wide. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. They wind up getting close to 10 yards on that 4th and 1.
They knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these 4th and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate first downs on 4th down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nick. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got him. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll go play action with Nix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Denver.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Dicker, good with the extra point. Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll go play action here with Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To the air is Allen. That's taken in. It gains Cook. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
1st and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. Now Cook loses the football. To 1st downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Man in motion, heading right. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
The loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. Dicker's kick is good. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Allen working from the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
1st down, Broncos.
Hey, ready. Bombers.
To throw is Nix. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Broncos
throwing. Nix is caught left side by St. Brown. And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Broncos. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Broncos will get out in front 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one underthrown and intercepted.
throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
A first down throw for Nix. Moving to his left. Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And that will lead to a second down. Allen going to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Bills first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To throw on first and 10, Allen. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, second and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Third down, they need 5. Allen to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On second down, it's Nix. All the way across the field to the left, and somehow it's complete. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Quick throw, taken in.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he will score again. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Broncos. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. And he pulled this wide to the right. It's no good. That is a tough miss. So close, but no extra point. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
On second down, here's Allen. He's going to try it here again. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
To the air on third down, here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Buffalo.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Round 80. Alert.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing again, it's Allen. The second down throw is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Allen going to throw again. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
319.
Allen to throw again. That is caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown Buffalo. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you could see the result.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
Captain. Hold on a second. Hey.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Not wanting to take a chance this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. They'll go play action with Nix. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Denver first down. Play action now. It's Nix. To the right side, that's St. Brown. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And that'll go out of bounds. A great effort. They wanted to pin them, a directional kick, cover it, but instead the ball goes out of bounds, so it backfires, and they'll take over at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Play action now, and here's Allen. That is hard, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen working from the pistol. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. That is second touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Makes the score, Broncos 26, Bills 24. Harris's Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Captain, 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 captain.
Now, faking the give,